The only thing that darkness cannot coexist with is light. Bro, Raye. Oh, girl. It's perfect for you. Ah, she's like singing out of my soul. Sometimes we get lost in our own little world, but it's all so much bigger than we realize. Hey everybody, welcome to the Rosalie Elliott Show, all about psychology, music from around the world, and so much more. Subscribe and enjoy this ride with me. I want to bring you more by the beautiful, unique, amazing powerhouse fire woman, Raye, and her new song, Genesis. Are you ready? We know the word Genesis as either the name of a band, Genesis, or as the name of the first book of the Bible, the beginning of something. So let's see what this is about. Subscribe, and here we go.
They say the 20s are the best years of your life, but I seem to be spending mine missing sunsets, because I'm busy on my phone observing everyone else, how I compare and obsess, just me, my phone, and these walls. And I've been sober for some months, but I can feel the demons waiting on my downfall. Since I'm so ugly and irrelevant, I've been losing friends as if I'm trying to get rid of them. I googled why I'm so desperate for validation and sedatives.
Oh, dang. Okay, there is already a lot in those last few phrases. Did you hear that? Addressing substance abuse, sedatives, trying to be sober, okay? Our drive, our tendency as humans to take substances, to numb the pain, to deal with things, talking about social media, how we compare ourselves, now Googling the symptoms of whatever we have, living in the dark because we're not out in the sunlight living life. We're comparing ourselves. The cinematography of her in a bathtub, all dark and eerie, now to realize it's just footage on a phone as she's sitting here almost not lifeless per se, but very numb, very dispassionate. Is that the word? No passion, no drive, just lethargic and maybe even just depressed, disheartened at her piano, playing with keys randomly, sticky notes everywhere, really feeling lost. And then very relatable message for the young people among us that talk about in the 20s, you're supposed to figure it out, but I have no clue, basically. Talking about comparison, feeling irrelevant. Dang, just tackling all kinds of human struggles here in the first few phrases of the spoken word. Powerful.
Calling men who don't give a about me.
Oh, and now it switches to it. It's yet another phone. From phone to phone, right? We're stuck in our phone talking about calling men who don't give a dang about me. All right, longing for love, but it's not being reciprocated. Just playing that stupid dating game. Ooh, I could write songs about that.
Then when my mother called, I pretend I'm busy. I'm trying to end up anywhere except from where I've been. Cutting clothes, bed bound, and fed me. And this devil on my shoulder, man, I'm trying to shake him off. My ex is on my timeline, it's as if he's showing off. My self-esteem is face-tuned and ring lights. My ego is conquering new heights. I think I need some. Do you need some?
Ooh.
We all need some. I lied, I don't think I know. I need some. I need some light, sweet sunshine to feel alright.
Wow, I need some light to feel all right. Is that what she just said? That contrast between being in the dark, like she said in the beginning, all the phones, now in front of the camera, talking about the lyrics, feeling lost, your ex on your timeline, right? When Facebook reminds you of your memories, almost like the show off, shoves it in your face. And now here, at the verge of trying to jump, at the verge of the edge of a building, complete despair when you're considering jumping, when you want to end it all.
I see a sad little sinner in the mirror. The devil works hard, like my liver. I wanna be alive, I don't wanna die. Fistful of pills, you're a nobody. Bang, bang, that's depression at the door again. You know he'll beat the door down till you let him in the room. Since you already acquainted, you skip the foreplay. Grips you at the neck as you prepare to be screwed. You try to muster a flare to
Ooh, the double entendre here about depression knocking at the door. You skip the foreplay because you already know each other. You're getting prepared to be screwed. So, right, sexual references, but then also being screwed as in you're doomed. You're in a bad place. But talking about the dang, ooh, the beat of this goes hard. It's like, yeah, she got that, her aura, that vibe. She gives off, of course, the Amy Winehouse nods, but she is amazing in her own right. She's not a Amy Winehouse 2.0 at all. There's just points of her, parts of her that remind me, from the black hair and the red lipstick to, I think she has a beauty mark too, if I'm not mistaken, to some of that texture of her voice, that vibrato she brings in. But she's not 2.0 anybody. She's Raye, and it's amazing. But she also reminds me of artists like, is it Calandra, or what's her name? And then Jessie J. Some of these powerhouse vocals that are just a force to be reckoned with, but they bring in those beats and it's like, hey, this is hype.
Tell somebody you're sinking, but anxiety is an index finger pressed to your lips. A whiskey bottle, it whispers, since you're already bitter. A cocktail fit for a quitter. Come here and give me a kiss. I see a sad little sinner in the mirror. The devil works hard, break my liver. I wanna be alive, I don't wanna die. A fist full of pills and rivers in my eyes. Nothing to lose. Do you God in the sky? Hear my cry, hear my cry. It's too dark to see. Let there be light, let there be light.
Let there be light is what she just said. Oh, because it's called Genesis, which in the Bible, the beginning of everything was with God saying, let there be light. And she's talking about the darkness, depression, alcohol addiction, trying to numb all that crap, right? Being stuck on your phone, feeling inadequate. And then here, it's all about entertainment. She's biting these females around her. They're all dancing like puppets, and people in the audience just watching and eating popcorn like it's all just a show. There's so much here. Bro, I want to roll to this. I want to get this track, and I need to roll to this when I do jujitsu. There's something about it that's intense and hype, but yet it's so deep. Using that is kind of dope in your video. And again, I'm sorry about the pauses, guys. To watch the full thing, go check out Raye's YouTube channel. Subscribe to her. Watch this. If you found her or you want to watch this because of this reaction video, let her know in the comments that this video brought you. It would help a lot. And I appreciate that. But I'm sorry I have to pause for copyright reasons, to avoid being blocked, to be able to keep bringing you educational and encouraging content. I have to. So bear with me. Watch the full thing on her channel. But those elements, even of those, that artistic, arm dance thingy, that's kind of trending these days, or it has been for a while. And that's cool. She integrated that.
Yes, I edit my pictures to make my waist look slimmer, make my ass look bigger, so that I'm someone you aspire to. Let me in your algorithm, please. I know I'll only be important if I'm someone you would like, follow, share, and subscribe to. Yeah, if you're thirsty like me, mix some pity with some self-hate. Stir it up, then add 12 ounces of rosé. It's how I make the glass half empty and drink it down. Close words and the insecurities. Here lies a story, little soul. She doesn't even know what to pray for. Still just a hot broke bitch. I traded the back at the nightclub I did for the bathroom floor. I wish I could call my ex.
Wow, there's so much here. This is so artistic. Look at her sitting in the crowd. Everybody just bathed in red light, watched and consumed, and she's sitting there with black tears flowing down her face. And then the lyrics, I wish I could call my ex, right? Earlier it spoke of, missing the ex, or the ex showing up on the timeline as if to mock her. This is way deeper than I was expecting.
He would know just what to say. He don't say nothing at all now. I didn't mind. The only thing I rely on him to do is stay declining my calls. I see a sad little sinner in the mirror. The devil works hard, break my liver. I wanna be alive, I don't wanna die.
I don't want to be alive, but I don't want to die. Dude. The devil works hard like my liver, right? And these references to alcohol and being sober and substances, right? Because that's what your liver has to work hard to clean your body from. To then talk about, I don't want to be alive, but I don't want to die. And that too, of every human experience. I don't want to live. I'm hurting. This feels numb. This feels empty. This feels meaningless. But I don't want to die either. This.
Fistful of pills and rivers in my eyes. That have no self-esteem. A little boy without a father tries to find him in the streets. The girl I used to walk to school with took her life, now rest in peace. Fake democracy, killing overseas, killing ourselves. Suicide, government lies, discrimination, hating ourselves. Why hope, why keep going, why try, why? Genesis 1 verse 3.
I'll dry my eyes. The only thing which darkness cannot coexist is the light. The light.
In the mirror, the devil works hard. Like my liver. I don't wanna die. A fistful of pills and rivers in my eyes.
A fistful of pills and rivers in my eyes. Dude, I got goosebumps. Fitting to the idea also of Genesis, right? Let there be light, but the whole creation story was about now there's water, and now we're parting ways between the God was parting the land and the sea, the sky, the heaven and the earth, light and dark, and now even to say the only thing that darkness cannot coexist with is light. Bro, Raye. Oh, girl. Now it's totally switched, right? The show is over. She's out on the streets in the light and just having a good time, being herself. Total swing blues coming in, just beautiful. But it almost sounds churchy. It almost sounds gospel-like. Let there be light.
Teachers, for all the builders and the cleaners, for all the farmers and the chefs and the train drivers, yes, the nurses and the doctors. God bless NHS. Let the pay rise. Let the pay rise.
Let the pay rise.
Let there be light. For all those overworked and underpaid and dreams are somewhere out of sight. Let there be light. Sister on the phone, bring her comfort, bring her peace, I pray, Lord.
Yeah. That was incredible. That was incredible. Beautiful. The switch here, even of the aura, of the feeling, of the stage, the bottle, the depression, the political turmoil, and all the things she was addressing, to now her just jamming, having a good time, busking on the street, singing with these beautiful people, real world people sitting there, the nurses, the doctors, the kids, these school kids in the uniforms, elderly people on the chairs, people just enjoying the music and watching her with admiration and with endearment. That was light. That was that beautiful contrast to what she was showing us before, to now seeing real people, from the phones and the depression and the darkness and the suicidal thoughts and the performance and the consumeristic evil, greedy, gluttonous. We're just going to consume and watch these women on stage. We're just going to fight each other. We're going to be on our phones and feel inadequate and depressed. Let there be light. To now switching and saying, to me, that's what light is. Being with people, the child on a grandparent's lap, people doing everyday life. Let there be light, where people are hurting, where there's single mothers, where there's men without fathers, where there's people struggling, underpaid and overworked, where people have dreams. That so much taps into our existential desires, not only our desire to live as long as possible because we fear death, as she said, but having a substance in life. What's the point in just living long and not dying because we fear that, but not having a life of substance and meaning? And what makes life meaningful? It's relationship, it's community, it's knowing we're not alone. Because in addition to our death anxieties, fear of loneliness is a very big existential fear. So is longing for freedom, freedom to work the way you want, freedom to make money the way you like, freedom to explore your dreams, right? That's why people find themselves depressed and in a rut, or looking to alcohol and to pills to find peace because they feel hopeless. I've given up on my dreams. I'm not making enough. That infringes on your freedom and your ability to pursue happiness. And of course, hard work is required. Of course, there's no easy remedy. It requires work and sacrifice. And some people have harder conditions to start from to reach certain dreams. But all these things she was talking about was so beautiful. And it's almost like she spoke it like a blessing and an encouragement. This was freaking cool. I don't know if you can tell that I liked it. What do you think? What do you think? Her voice, of course, she's just like it's almost like she time traveled and she brought back a part of the past to us that is a forgotten art, it feels like. Just beautiful, right? Oh, so beautiful. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure to subscribe and I'll see you on the next ride. Heyo!